Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, live from M60 RV right here in Jones, Michigan. To give you an idea how we got our name, right there is M60, and we're here. We sell RVs. So let's take a look at our newest edition, a 2024 165 Xplorer by Riverside RV. So let's take a little look around here. First, we'll go around to the front. You'll notice that you have your fiberglass that's all around the coach itself, which is a laminated product for you too as well. Now you also have the nice curve here, and then you also have the tilt on the roof, so that way the water can run off for you as well too. So that way you're not getting any flat spots or any places that the water can just sit. So here in the front, you got a power tongue jack, which here will give you your light, so you can turn that on. So if you're docking at night, you can just turn that on, so that way you can see what's going on. And then this will raise and lower the coach, so that way you can get it to the proper level, and also for hooking and unhooking. Here in the front, you have two 20-pound LP bottles. The nice advantage to that is the fact that if one of the bottles runs out, you can just run to your local Walmart or one of the gas stations and just exchange the bottle itself in order to fill it up. You do have the rock guard down here on the bottom. So that way when you're going down the road, if some rocks or whatever it may be come off of your tires, it's going to protect the front of the coach here for you. Here in the front, you have a place, we have a battery just hooked up here so we can show you with the lights on inside, but down there you can see there's a place to put your battery right there for you. And then the LP runs right back in there, so that way you can run your furnace, your stove, and your hot water heater. So if we come on around, you notice it has the drip rails here on the top too as well, so if it rains, that way it'll take the water and take it away from the coach, so that way you don't get the black streaks. Here you have your outside shower, which will have the hot and the cold, so that way after your adventure during the day, you get dirty or whatever it may be, you can spray yourself off, or if you feel very free, you can shower out here too as well. Okay, so here is where we have our water stations, all the water components. Here's your black water tank flush. You just take your hose, hook it up to that, open your black tank valve, so that we've got sprayers on the inside which will go in and clean out the tanks for you. Then here you have your gravity fill for your fresh water tank, which you have 36 gallons of fresh water, 32 gallons of gray, and I think it was 22 of black. We'll have to double check. We'll get back with you on that. Okay, then you have your city water connection right here, which is city water is when you just get to the campground, hook up to their water source, hook it up here, and then that way you don't have to fill the fresh water tank. The water will just come throughout the whole coach. Here's where you have your cable hookup. If they're offering cable at the park, you can hook up right there. Here's your 30 amp power cord, which you can see that it is all sealed, so that we don't have to worry about any of the ants or anything getting up in there and following your cord on the inside. This little light here, when that light's on, that'll tell you that you're getting power from your source. And then if that light's not on, then you've got an issue with the campground and not getting power. You have the aluminum rims on the 15-inch tires, so that way it'll give you a much smoother ride when you're going down the road. Here's your 6-gallon gas electric hot water heater. A nice feature, which I think is kind of big on this little coach here, is even though it's a 16-foot trailer, here's where your bed is. But if you look underneath here, look at all of this outside storage that you have. And we'll also show you on the other side, you can see. So you can get a lot of room there to put your fishing poles, put your lawn chairs, anything that you need in order to go camping, you have it. You can put it all right under there. There's where your gray tank will be dumped right there. Okay, and then here is where you have your, on the front, you have two jacks, two stabilizer jacks on the back, and two stabilizer jacks in the front. So that way you can get a nice stable coach so you're not rocking when you're in there. Here you have this little cover here, which you can pull off and put your sewer hose in there. So that way you don't have to worry about it. Here you have your spare tire, again with the aluminum rim, 15-inch tire. Again, you can see how you have the coach itself. It's not the flat roof. Has a nice little curve to it, so that way you get the runoff of the water. Here's where you can hook up your backup camera, which will just, the monitor will sit in the front of your truck for you, so that way when you're backing up, you can see what's here and give you a good idea as to where you're going. Okay? And then if you want to go up on the top there, Mr. Cameraman, what you can see up top there is it has a solar charger already on it, so that way if you want to get off the beaten path, you can run your whole lights right from your solar. You can't run your air conditioning, but you can run your lights right from the solar itself. You'll see we have your 13.5 air up on the top, the TPO roof, which is a 12-year warranty right on there. Okay, and come on back down to earth. Here we are. Okay, then in the front of the coach, again, it's a 165, so it's a 16-foot coach. Here you have your power patio awning, which has the LED lights. So that way at the end of the day of your adventures, you can sit out here around the campfire and just tell each other all the great memories that you and your family made out on the road. Okay, then we're going to open up this side here. What you'll notice too, look at this. This is a magnetic latch. So you can just take this, pop it open, and there it just sits. So look at all that storage that's underneath there. That's pretty impressive for a little 16-foot trailer. Then when you're sitting underneath your awning, you want to plug in your phones, plug in whatever it may be, you can do it right here. Okay. And then here, this is for your furnace outkick right here. And then you'll notice right here, this is the pull down to adjust the pitch. So if I want to pull this down and I want to adjust the pitch on the awnings, that way if it's out raining or whatever it may be, I can have it so that way the water will run off and it won't just collect onto the awning itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on inside. Here, when you open it up, you can see that you have the nice screen door here. So that way if it's not too hot, just shut this off and this will close off for the bugs coming in and out. And then here, okay, so if you want to pull this coach here, the way that it sits right now weighs 2,910 pounds. So you can pull this with just about anything. Very lightweight to take around and see this great country of ours. Easy to get up and down any of the mountains or whatever it may be. Okay, 2 nice solid steps going into the coach. Okay, then we come on inside. Here's where we have our command center. This is where we can control everything that's in the trailer itself. Remember I told you about the gas, electric, hot water heater. If you want to run on the gas side, you just flip this button. You want to run on the electric side, you do here. If you're dry camping, you got to have your water pump on, so that way it can pump the water throughout the coach so you can take your shower and whatever it may be. And then this is for your awning in order to bring it in and out, retract. And then this is for your awning lights, which are outside. And then this is for your interior lights, which you can turn on right here. This is your stereo system right here. You have the AM, FM. You can also run off of the Bluetooth. Okay, or you can just plug your phone in it and run right off of the phone itself anymore. Okay, then I forgot to tell you outside here, you also have outside speakers. Okay, so that way if you want to listen to the stereo system when you're outside, you can hear it while you're outside. You can also set it here. If you just want to have the speakers on the outside, you can do that. Or if you want to have them on the inside, you can do that here as well. So we come on in. Here we have our kitchen area. You have your nice little sink right here with the hot and the cold. You have your 3-burner cooktop, which this will fold up and act as a backsplash for you. So we have your 3 different burners. It's the automatic light, so you just turn it on and it'll light up for you. And you also have your oven right here. Here we have some more storage right here. Okay, then remember underneath the bed we had all of that outside storage, and then you do have some interior storage right here and then back there as well. Okay, then you do have the shelf up on the top. You have the night shades all the way throughout the coach, so that way you can shut it off, have some privacy if you don't want the lights in. That's your emergency exit right there. And then you do have the slider window right here so you can get some airflow. Have another slider window up front here by the dinette. Okay, so a nice little 2-person dinette. You do have another window over here so you can get some good airflow. Here you have some more storage right here. Okay, underneath the dinette, when you take these cushions out, here, you have some storage underneath. So you have some storage right there. Okay. Now this table will also break down and it will make another bed for you as well. So if you do have company, you got the grandkids, the kids with you, whatever it may be, you can do it there. Underneath this dinette, you do have some access to some more storage, and then you have access to your water pump. So it's very easy to get at. You have your 2 plugs back there. Okay. And then you also have, here you have your light for your stove, and then you also have your fan right here. Okay, have another light right here and 2 more plug-ins right here, and then you also have 2 plugs back here in the bedroom as well. This is where you control your air conditioner or your furnace. It's your 13K air with the direct flow, so you just open this up and the air will flow out either way, and you can change your filters right here for you. Okay, and then you can open it if you want to do what they call a quick cool. Just open this up and it'll dump the air right out of here. Okay, you also have your microwave right here, so you can reheat everything, cook some popcorn. Some more storage right there. Okay, then in here we have our bath area, which you have your plastic stool with the foot flush, and then here you also have your shower, which you have the hot and the cold, and you have the nice little skylight. So as you can see, you got plenty of room in your shower to do whatever it is that you may need done. Okay, the interior height in here is 6'3". The exterior height is 9 foot 6 inches. So if you got a 10-foot garage and you want to keep it in your garage, very easy to put in. Okay, so how can you see it? Well, you can come to M60 RV, okay? And then you also have your refrigerator right here. But I like to point out when you're out shopping around, look how deep that refrigerator is in comparison to the competition. Okay, then you have your freezer right here. Okay, then down there you have your fuse box right there, and then you got your OP and carbon monoxide detector down there. Okay, so we're at M60RV. You can find us on the internet at m60rv.com, or you can come out and visit us right off of M60. What we like to say is you come in as strangers and you leave as friends. You're not a number, you're important to us. You're not number 8776 or 8342. You're Mr. Cameraman and Mr. RV Whisperer, and then if you bring your wives, we'll call you Mrs. Cameraman and Mrs. RV Whisperer. Okay, if you're still here, we appreciate you watching. Please come see us. Thank you.